Hi, good morning. I'm Bruce Morrison. I'm a teaching artist with Meta Arts Alliance, our local nonprofit arts organization in Twisp, Washington. And we're going to try a self-portrait today. And so go ahead and get some crayons together that are your colors, the color that you see yourself. If you look in the mirror, you know, and maybe your set of watercolors too. We can use both of those. So go ahead and get a piece of paper, clean piece of paper, and your crayons and your watercolors together, and we'll get back together to do our little portrait. Are we ready for our little self-portraits? And we're going to draw these from the inside out. And what I mean by that is we're going to start with the eyes. So pick up your crayon in one hand, and then with the other hand, spread your fingers and put them on your eyes, your two eyes, and then put them back down on your paper. And above where your eyes are, let's draw some eyelashes, okay? Pestañas in Spanish, sus pestañas. Alrighty, so we've got our eyelashes, and then in the middle we can draw our pupils. But I'm going to color in the pupils, but I'm going to leave a little spark in the middle, a little bit of paper showing through that lets the light shine. That little bit of light, that little bit of white paper is what I like to call the spark of life. On the outside of the eyes, they're little triangles of where the whites show through. And on the inside, the triangles point down a little bit. On the outside, they point out, kind of like that. Underneath the eyes, they're little eyelids, like this. Yeah, that's good enough for now. Now let's figure out our nose. Our nose is right below the eyes, down here. And we'll just draw a little smile down here. Not too far down, because we're going to have another smile for our mouth. But our noses are down there, and along the side of our nose, there's kind of a shadow. And right underneath the nose, there are your little nostrils, like that. And then it's time for the mouth. Let's come back, and I'm going to give you time to finish this part, and I'll join you again when it's time to do our mouths. Alrighty, we've got our eyes and our little nose. So down below the nose, the top lip, the top of the lip is kind of like a bird flying, this shape here. Can you see that? Like this? That's the shape of the top of the lip. And the bottom of the lip is kind of like a smile underneath it. Of course, there's a line in the middle, like that. And don't worry about coloring this in now. We're going to color it in with our watercolors in a minute. So the next thing we're ready to do is our hair. And some people have short hair, and some people have really long hair, like this. I'm going to draw a little bit of both here. And notice I'm not doing just straight lines, I'm doing curvy lines. Don't do it solid, leave some room, and we'll paint the watercolors around it. I'm going to do some shorter hair on one side, longer hair on the other. And then there are some ears hiding in there too. And so we'll, let's see, how about some ears? The ears are right in line with the eyes, and they stick out like this. And they're kind of a squiggle shape, like that. A squiggle there. Maybe there's an ear hiding in the girl's hair, the person's hair. And then there's a chin, of course. There's a chin down there. And there you can just, the person's neck, if you look straight down from the eyes. It's the corners of the mouths, and the neck comes straight down like that. And then their body would be down here. Okay, it's time to paint with the watercolors. Why don't you finish doing the drawing you'd like to do, and when you're ready, we'll paint with our watercolors. Okay, let's try and paint our self-portrait now. And in order to do that, we're going to need to mix the right color for our skin. And everybody's got different colors of skin. I'm going to start with brown. Everybody's skin is sort of brown. Some people are dark brown and some people are lighter brown. But I'm going to mix a fair amount of this. I'm going to use the water and start with a lot of brownness here. Then I'm going to put a little bit of yellow in there to make it more golden. And a little tiny bit of red too. Whoops, that got too red. I'm going to mix some more brown. I better stop there. Okay, time to paint. So I'm going to start with a line. Notice when I paint, it's lighter on the paper than it was in the paint set. So I'm going to paint around the eyes, all over the skin. And I mixed lots so I don't have to stop, okay? I can just keep painting. Lots of water. Don't paint over your eyes. Let them be the one part that doesn't get painted. You can paint some circles on your cheeks. Come up close to your eyes. Paint your ears. Don't paint over your mouth quite yet. I'm running out of brown, running out of skin color. See if I've got enough left to paint my neck a little bit. It's pretty good. So your person is starting to come to life, and they have their skin. What am I missing? Oh, the lips. Okay, so the lips are kind of pinky, but they've got brown in them too. That's pretty pink. I'm going to use it anyway on the lips. That's pretty good. When you get little puddles of color like I'm getting here, go ahead and try and pull some color off your brush and go over it and take them off. And if your paint gets where you don't want it, you can actually use your finger, or better yet, a piece of cloth to pull it up. I'm going to try and do a repair there. Okay. And then we have our hair to paint. And so what I would suggest, I'm going to paint the hair black. I'm going to squeeze the brush so it spreads out and do strokes like this. See how that is? Let a little of the paper show through. On this side, I'm going to paint the hair a little more brown. Notice how the black lines come right through that brown paint. And let the white paper show through so that the hair looks like it has strands to it. Now that I've got this darker brown, I'm going to paint some darker brown under the chin, around the eyes, above the eyes, under the nose, on the sides of the mouth. So I remember where I did that above the eyes. These are where the shadows are. Along the side of the nose, under the nose, around the mouth, and under the chin. Also the ears. That's a good place to put some darker colors. Alrighty. Well, let's see. I'm going to put some more hair down. Okay, well, why don't you play with that? And you can always come back and touch up with your crayon. Like, I'm going to touch up that mouth, okay? If the paper's wet, the crayons won't draw very well, but I really don't want them to make a very dark line. But I'm going to make my mouth lines a little darker. Okay, well, good luck with your self-portraits. It's been fun working with you, and I look forward to seeing what you've created. I hope you have fun painting your own portrait. Try painting a picture of your mom or dad, you know, your little brother and sister. It's fun. Just kind of remember to space out the eyes, get the little nose and mouth right, and have fun with it. Okay, we'll try painting another time. Thank you.